For 20 long years, Captain Arlen Voss drifted alone through the uncharted void.
His ship, the Sentinel, had become his only companion, its metallic walls echoing the quiet hum of life support and his own restless thoughts. 20 years without contact, without purpose beyond survival, had etched lines into his face and hardened his heart. Yet, deep inside, he still carried a flicker of hope, a memory of a promise he could never quite forget.
Arlen's life had once been full of purpose.
He had been part of the Terran Exploration Corps, tasked with seeking out new worlds and forging alliances. But one mission had changed everything. The colony world of Irinder 5 had been lost, swallowed by a violent energy storm that no one had foreseen. All his friends, comrades, and even his family gone. Arlen had returned to the void, carrying the weight of survival and the burden of guilt. Now, as he floated near the outskirts of a pulsating star system, the silence of space pressed against him like a living thing. His ship's sensors picked up an anomaly, a faint, irregular energy signal coming from a small, icy moon orbiting a dying star.
Arlen frowned.
Signals weren't unusual, but this one, it was different. It had a rhythm, almost like a heartbeat. Curiosity piqued, he steered the Sentinel toward the moon. The icy surface glittered under the star's pale light, a frozen wasteland stretching for miles. But the signal was stronger here. As he landed and stepped out in his reinforced exosuit, Arlen felt an unusual warmth in the air, not natural warmth, but something almost alive. The source of the signal revealed itself as a small dome, barely visible beneath layers of frost.
Arlen's helmet camera scanned the structure, highlighting its alien origin. This was not human-made.
His pulse quickened.
20 years of solitude, and now this, a sign that he was not truly alone in the universe. Inside the dome, a faint glow illuminated the interior.
And then he saw her. A humanoid figure, tall and radiant, stood motionless in the center of the chamber. Her eyes were deep pools of violet light, and when she looked at him, Arlen felt an emotion he hadn't felt in decades: recognition.
"Captain Arlen Voss," she said in a voice that resonated directly in his mind. "You have waited long." Arlen staggered, clutching his chest.
The voice was clear, yet it bypassed his ears entirely, speaking straight to his consciousness.
Who are you?" he managed to ask.
"I am Seraphine," she replied.
"I have watched you, waited for you, for 20 years.
The memories came rushing back, fragmented visions of an earlier life, a mission he could not complete, a promise made under desperate circumstances.
Seraphine stepped closer, and the energy around her pulsed like a living heartbeat.
"The time has come," she said softly.
"You know what must be done." Arlen's mind raced. 20 years of solitude had left him unprepared for this.
He had imagined rescues, alien encounters, cosmic discoveries, but never this.
What do you mean?" he whispered.
She extended her hand, and images flashed before his eyes: worlds in chaos, civilizations teetering on the brink of annihilation, star systems consumed by a force beyond comprehension.
"You were chosen, Captain. You alone carry the knowledge and the strength to act. The universe needs you, Arlen. It always has." Arlen staggered backward. The weight of responsibility, of centuries-old decisions, pressed down on him. He had survived countless dangers, but this was beyond anything he had faced. "I've been alone. I'm not ready," he muttered. Seraphine's gaze softened. "You have always been ready. Solitude was your preparation.
Isolation forged your mind, honed your skills, and tempered your spirit.
You must not doubt yourself."
For the first time in decades, Arlen felt a flicker of hope mingled with fear. The task she spoke of was immense, but so was the trust she placed in him. He remembered the faces of those he had lost, the colonies destroyed, the worlds left unprotected.
Could he rise to the challenge? Could he save what remained?
"You must come with me," Seraphine said, stepping closer.
The dome's walls shimmered, revealing an array of alien machines, glowing softly. "Time is short. The darkness spreads, and the universe will not wait."
Arlen nodded slowly, feeling a resolve he had long thought buried.
"Then, show me. Teach me. I will do what must be done." Seraphine smiled, and the energy in the room surged, enveloping him in warmth and light. As the dome activated, a portal of shimmering energy opened, revealing distant star systems, alien civilizations, and threats beyond imagination. Arlen knew that once he stepped through, there would be no turning back. But for the first time in 20 years, he felt alive, purposeful, and ready. The void of space had tested him, broken him, and left him wandering alone. But now, guided by Seraphine, he would step into a role larger than himself, a guardian, a savior, and perhaps, the hero the universe had been waiting for. As the portal expanded, Arlen glanced back at the frozen moon one last time. The loneliness of 20 years faded into memory. Ahead lay challenges, battles, and responsibilities, but also hope, companionship, and the chance to make a difference. "Let's go," Seraphine said, her voice calm but commanding. "The universe is waiting." Arlen took a deep breath, tightened his grip on the console of the Sentinel, and stepped forward. In that moment, the long years of solitude ended, not with a whisper, not with a sigh, but with a purpose renewed. 20 years of waiting, and finally, the call to action had come. The stars stretched before him, infinite and inviting, as he realized that destiny was not something you find, you create it. And for Captain Arlen Voss, the next chapter had just begun.